So, boom, here we go again. Now, this is the month where things change. You can see the chart is going up and down. I actually made $8,300 profit. And I did better about not spiraling. As you can see, I did get into drawdown of about $4,000, and at that point, I was like, you know what, bro? Because this was me not following my trading plan. I got up $2,000, then I risked this money thinking that I was trying to make more. End up losing it, right? Because I started off hot, and then I got cold quick. And then I said, you know what? Let me get back right. I got back right, took a small loss, got back right again. You see, it's just a nice natural curve to the top. When I got to 8,000, I was thinking, bro, I'm at 8,000, and this is when I also started to notice that the less trades I take, the better. I'm at 52 trades at 8,000, right? This is about halfway through the month. Now, this is a full month, right? It was April 11th was the beginning, and I ended up getting, the extension when I was at the 5, right? So, and what happened was funny is that I got to the 5,000, and I actually, instead of waiting, I risked some money, lost some money, and risked myself not making it to the 5,000, where you get the 2-week extension. But I got back right. I held on for the 2-week extension. Then I got to 8,000, and I was just like, bro, there's no way I'm not finna pass this. I thought. I spiraled bad. I spiraled $11,000. Yo, not good at all, bro. But I kept my wits about me, and I said the reason why I spiraled is because I wasn't following my model again. So, and the thing about this spiral, it wasn't just one day, it was consistently losing confidence. You can see. And you have to understand as a trader, like, okay, if I'm just not feeling like I'm able to capture what's going on in the market, let me step away. Let me take a break. Let me take a week. A week can do wonders for a trader who cannot see the market clearly. And I will show y'all how in the next challenge that we talk about where I actually passed. Because that's the least amount of trades that I took in all of my challenges. And I passed easily in the midst of a lot of things that were going on in my life at the time. So, but as you can see, I traded my way, back above break even to profit. Was able to get back to 5,000 on the last day. And if you're thinking about, okay, in a real scenario, like once I made $8,000, I probably would have just took a profit split. If I was funded, I just took a profit split and then we re-up. At least I got my money in my pocket, I'm good. But the fact that this is a challenge is why I just kept trading. And so, I could have even ended up at 5,000 profit for the month, but I tried to trade my way to get, to that 10,000, knowing that I had enough to risk. And then I was like, okay, if I lose some, it's fine. I ended up at 900. I got me another free challenge, right? So at this point, I'm starting to notice a couple things. The thing that I talked about in my previous video is that there's certain days that I'm more profitable on than others. And if we go to the analysis for that challenge that I just showed, you can kind of see that start to formulate. There were certain days, if we can get down to, look, this is beautiful. There were certain days that I was more profitable. Mondays, I could get me a nice little profit, nice little start to the week. Tuesdays, I tend to be pretty profitable. Wednesdays, I tend to trade like trash on Wednesdays. So I'm staying away from Wednesdays for life now because, like I said before, Monday initiates the price movement for the week. I know Sunday is trading, but Monday is really the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday builds off of Monday. Wednesday is another kind of new beginning. It's going to do something different. It's going to make a change in the market. It's going to be, manipulation used to push price to where they want it to go. They being the people who create the algorithm, the market makers. So Thursday builds off of Wednesday. So you can find easier trades on Tuesday and Thursday because they build off of the previous day, which is kind of like an indecision type of day. Friday's always a wild card where I like, should I even trade if I'm only making $400 on a Friday on average for a month? 100 trades in that month? I'll leave Friday alone. I need to go play basketball. You feel me? So I started to see some patterns for me, and that's kind of what led me to a lot of the discoveries that I showed in the video I made previously about summing up my experience with the challenges. So boom, finally we get to some success. I pass a challenge. And not only do I pass, I don't go more than, $3,000 drawdown basically. Not only that, but I took a whole week off. You see this period where I was flat. I basically took a whole week off. I only traded, to make sure that I was getting the little, my daily lots in so that they could give me my credit for trading that day. But in all reality, I wasn't even looking at the market on these days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. I could care less what was going on in the market. Now, you can see that when I started out, I made a little bit of money. And then I spiraled. So it's like, even still, when I was able to pass the challenge, that spiraling stuff was still present. I spiraled. And so that's why I said again and again and again, I have put in place a certain amount of money that if I lose a certain amount of money during that day, no matter how many trades I take, right? Because for me, it's about the opportunity. I want to be able to trade the opportunity if the opportunity is present. I don't want to be like, oh, I already took 3 trades. I'm not going to trade anymore, but I've only lost $500. Take another trade. It's fine. You're going to be all right. Like, I don't want to lose more than a certain amount more than that. Not 3,000, a little bit less than that, more like something in between 500 and 3,000. I won't tell y'all, it's just my personal number, but you had to come up with yours. You feel me? Anyways, I spiraled, and after this, there was actually a good friend of mine passed away. Then a family member of mine, I learned soon after that, passed away, and so I was just like, you know what, man, I could care less about trading. Like, we got to travel, we got to do things. So let's get that stuff done. You feel me? So I decided I was going to just focus on the things that were important to me. And when I came back to the market, I was just going to see what was available, and I was going to take the right trades. And as you can see, after I spiraled, I never took a bad trade. Good trade. Basically $13,000, $12,000, almost $14,000 straight cash. Between spreading out between 3 different days. So it's just like, man, like, look how easy it was for me to just take my time, let the days space out, and let the right setups come to me and just trade those. I think a lot of times we get caught up with being in the market, and you're on Twitter and you're seeing people tweet about how they took this trade this day, and then they just took 5 trades yesterday. That's their model. For me personally, between 25 and 50 trades, that's going to probably be my most profitable month. If I can take only between 25 and 50 trades. Literally. That's 50 trades has got to be my trade limit for the month. If I haven't gotten the profit by then, it's probably not going to happen. You feel me? Need to chill out. Because there are a certain amount of opportunities every week. Trading the model that I trade. When you're looking for the certain things that I'm looking for. Those things don't always present. So your model may not always present in the market. So you have to be self-aware and understand that if my model doesn't present, that means I don't need to take a trade. And sometimes that can be tough for us. You're taking a challenge, or you're trading real money, you're trying to make money from bills, whatever your motivator is. You want to make money for your kids, you want to make money for your girls, you can buy her a birthday present, whatever it is, you got to put that stuff to the side. Because none of that is going to help you be profitable in the market. Actually trading efficiently is going to help you be profitable in the market. That's it. So if trading efficiently means waiting for your setup, that's what that means. Like, even down to the nitty gritty of in the execution on that day, wait for the most optimal setup of that day. You feel me? You got to break it down so that you're going to be successful. And that's what I learned. Is that I don't have to be in the markets all the time. I can miss a whole entire good week of trading and not give a darn at all and be just fine. You feel me? So I was able to pass the challenge. All the metrics were passed. Passed it with only 12 trading days. And then we get to, the not so good verification. And I'll say that when I passed it, when I passed the challenge, I was thinking to myself like, bro, I didn't say there's no way I won't pass the verification, but I was very confident. And as you can see, let's just look at the number of trades alone. 120 trades. By the time I was at 50 trades, I was at not break even, but I was at a good enough point that I could have taken one trade to get me to where I needed to go. And I didn't. I know, I'm not gonna lie, I did have some spiraling here as well. Some days where I just, one specific day, this day that I showed y'all in the previous video, this day I was not waiting. This is the crux area, this fair value gap and this order block. And I just didn't wait long enough for price to show me what it ended up showing me, and I ended up being correct. But my patience was not there with this verification. I wanted it too bad, so bad that I sacrificed, properly following my model. Now I did get into some live streaming. I did open up a Twitter account. Those are distractions that I openly welcomed into my tradosphere. You feel me? I'm not blaming those things because I'm going to continue to stream and I'm going to continue to tweet every once in a while on Twitter things that I want to tweet or help people out with. The main thing is execution. Now you're wondering, well, you didn't go into $10,000 drawdown. Why did you fail? Well, this trade was a swing type of trade. I didn't put no stop losses on it. I tried to finesse and it didn't work. I actually went down, that swing trade went down pretty deep and then it turned back in my favor. But by that time, FTMO, they don't play about that. So that was me on my last limb because I was basically I had $25 left. I was like, I'm leaving these trades in, feel me? But, I purposefully traded, purposefully traded my way back to 5,000 just to prove to myself that I could do it. So that the next time that I'm in these markets and I'm trading to get this 100K or more account, then I know just take my time, use the lessons that I've learned to be successful, and just and follow your keys all the way to the end. So that it was a learning experience. It was a great experience. I can say that I was profitable all year so far. I've been profitable. I've ended my accounts in profit. If this was my account, it would have been just fine. If I had $100,000, I would have been back above. You feel me? So, like, you got to be more disciplined with the funded accounts, but all that's going to do is help my personal trading, so that once I have enough money to actually get my own account, I can do exactly what I want to do with it. So, all in all, it's a blessing to have been able to have that opportunity. I can't wait for my next one. I hope this was helpful for y'all, just kind of looking through the FTMO challenges and things that I learned. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to come back out with the videos kind of talking about the things that I did on those 2 days in the first 2 challenges where I was down bad and I got up quick. You feel me? So that'll be fun to talk about. But other than that, that's all I got. Much love. Peace.